Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is formerly Julie's Weight Loss Journey, but now I've changed the name to the Fasting Pharmacist Weight Loss Journey. So today, in this video, here's what you're going to get. You're going to get an inspirational quote. We're going to talk about my Fitbit steps, talk about my sister's Fitbit steps, talk about my fasting, food intake, and exercise, and I got a new coach, my weight, my healthy wage, a public service announcement from your pharmacist, and the announcement of the winner for the DVD giveaway from the other day. So let's begin. So number one, the inspirational quote for today. If you are waiting for the right time, it's now. This can apply to a lot of things, guys. If you're waiting for the right time, it's now. I hear people say, well, I'm really going to go on a diet because I'm going to have a vacation coming up in July, or I've got, something exciting, a wedding or whatever, and they think, well, maybe like Monday I'll start. The right time to start is now. There's really no advantage by putting it off. And if you're like me, I'll put things off and then I'll gain weight like as a preemptive strike from all the hunger I'm going to be feeling. So I'll eat more waiting to start the diet, which is just insanity. Okay, let's talk about my Fitbit steps. So I've got 3 days to put on here. I've got Tuesday, 11,546. I am loving that number. For those that are new, the Fitbit wants us to do a 10,000 step per day goal. I would eventually like to get to 14,000 steps per day. I'm really thrilled when I make my 10, but that's going to be like the minimum goal for me. The next day, 10,961. It's a rectangle. I'm happy about that. And the next one is 11,023. Really happy with that. I keep thinking, I'm going to get to 14,000, but look at this whole chart. Only the rectangle ones are over my 10,000. And if you notice, it could be just me, I think these are going up in general. This range here, this whole month of December, there's not a single 10,000. So I'm pretty happy. My sister's step. If you guys have a family member, a friend, a coworker, or even a stranger, somebody on Facebook, somebody at the grocery store, someone you think you could trust that you'd like to talk to, get involved and see if they want to do a Fitbit step comparison with you. It's just kind of fun. My sister and I, we talk on the phone about our Fitbit steps. We actually giggle and laugh, and I get a real chuckle out of it. And I'll call her and say, what Fitbit steps are you on? And she'll say, I'm not telling you, and we just start to laugh, and they always say, it's not a contest, it's just, we crack up. So it's fun, and she's crunching some good numbers here. Let's talk about her Fitbit steps. So she's reporting 7,411. She is reporting 5,756. And most recently, killer numbers, 16,639 from yesterday. Very impressive. Good job, sis. I am very proud of you. And she tells me this about 9 o'clock at night, and I think, I better get moving. I could do 3 miles by midnight, but we just laugh. She did 12,000 this day, and now she's going to be working at the home show where she's going to be doing a lot of walking to and from the parking lot and in the building for hours. I'm predicting that the next time I write these numbers for her, she'll be over 20,000 steps. Fasting, food intake, and exercise. Okay, so as of Monday of this week, I have a new coach, so I'm very, very pleased. Somebody from YouTube that I met from YouTube came out and messaged me, and we started talking about comments on videos and things like that, and they messaged and they offered to coach me, and I was thrilled, and I said yes, because they've been following my journey on this video. They know I have a $2,900 prize to win with Healthy Wage Challenge that I signed up for, and he coaches other people. His name is Corey. You will hear a lot about Corey probably throughout my journey, but I'm thrilled. Thank you, Corey. I have a new coach. He's going to be putting me on a schedule of fasting, utilizing the snake diet. He's had amazing success with the snake diet. He also is into fitness training, but for right now, to get my ghrelin hormone adapted, we're doing fasting, and I have no problem sharing what he's telling me to do. It's, not some big ancient Chinese secret here. He's going to have me start out, he tried to figure out my average fasting. I was doing 23 hours, and on my refeed meal, I was hitting 1,500, 2,000 calories sometimes. Too much for me. So that's where I was having some stalls in my weight. And I was having a couple different events or excursions, or I went somewhere and I allowed carbs, I allowed sugars, I cheated, I had the Super Bowl, I had a party. not good, and then it just wastes an entire week getting that back off. And it's mostly water. It's not really fat, but still, we want to keep this going in the right direction. So thank you, Corey. The name of his channel is called Always 100. You'll see him commenting in my comments below. He always comments. And I always watch his videos. I love his videos. He's not made that many, but I am trying to challenge him to compete with me on subscribers and put out more content. So it's a friendly competition, but I think he's at 172 subscribers and I was at 179. So I'm 7 ahead of you, Corey. Keep going because you've got a great product and great content. And if you can help even one person, which you already have, do it. All right, so let's talk about my weight. I am very glad to say I am down to 211.8, started at 244. 244 to 211, that's 32.2 pounds. So within the next 2 to 3 days on Corey's fasting schedule, we're being kind of aggressive, but we're going to get even more aggressive. I have to lose for my Healthy Wage contest. I told him I have to lose 30 more pounds by July. That's exactly 135 days away. He said no problem. He can have me at my goal way, way before that. So if you're waiting for the right time, it's now. But educate yourself. Do what I did. I researched a lot of things. I talked to a lot of people that I saw getting real results. Okay. And the public service announcement today from your pharmacist. I'm trying to give a little bit of information, education, inspiration, motivation, every single video. The biggest thing I want to talk about to you today is electronics. I watched a video by Thomas DeLauer about, is my cell phone making me fat? And in between, he kept doing this and saying, hang on guys, let me, that rude, do you ever look around a restaurant, look around the park, and people are just in their phones? He said that every time we check our phone or we're doing something with this, we are having a neurotransmitter in our brain called dopamine, being satisfied. When we satisfy a task like, ooh, I got a notification, I'm going to check, every time you do that, you have a chemical reaction in your brain called dopamine. We are creating a problem in society with cell phones and dopamine and this payoff you get, this big reward center in your brain. When you're trying to, if you're not around your phone, you also can get the dopamine center in your food. When you eat or drink something, you get a big payoff reward. So we have to think about that. And he says you probably need to change, obviously, your dopamine. He does a technique called counting to 3. And he says by counting to 3 in his mind, he hits the 3, and once he gets there, he gets another dopamine hit because it actually gives you something. But he has a good video out there about our cell phones making me fat. I also touched upon other cell phone and electronic videos causing obesity in children. I watch my own 3 kids. I have 3 teens. My youngest son really loves video games, and I have a major, major fight with him on this often because I feel like he's not going outside, he's not learning life skills, and he is not exercising. And you can also go onto YouTube and search "Are Cell Phones Making You Fat?" And there's lots of news articles. It's interrupting with sleep because of the blue light it's emitting. There's a lot of reasons to watch out for electronics and cell phones, especially in children with obesity. Like, they need exercise and to run. So do adults. That's the public service announcement. And the winner of the DVD is Will. And I want you to check out Will's channel. It's Sunshine Stace, and Will and Stace are doing a keto. It's a great channel, great content. I included some of their information and pictures and screenshots at the end of one of my former videos. If you're interested in keto, which I'm gonna maybe think about for some of my refeeds or for my maintenance, I'm going to try keto, but very careful on the calories myself. It's all going to be up to what my coach Corey says because I'm going to be a good student and do what Corey wants. But that's it for today. At the end, I'd like to include some video footage of my hike yesterday where I got all those steps, and I'm going to put in where I learned to feed birds out of my own hand. And that was just such a great thing. It kind of felt like fishing, but not quite as gross as holding worms and fish. And it's so much fun when they come up and eat right out of your hand. So I'll include some footage of that at the end. Find a new hobby, guys. Get something to distract your mind. Find that dopamine somewhere else from beside your phone or besides eating or drinking or needing validation through social media or whatever it is. We all get this little rush. Try to find something different. Go for that walk. Go for a slow walk. If you're too heavy right now to walk or to exercise, I'm going to be doing a video called the couch workout. You can sit on the couch and recliner, and if you're too heavy or you've had surgery, you can do little exercises and it will create a response in your body that gives you feelings of well-being and helps cure your depression. Let's talk about subscribers. Right now, I'm up to 179, so 7 more since we last talked. Again, Corey, 172, so I'm winning. Have a great day, everyone, and in case you needed this, I love you.